Hello my dear students! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me once again, Teacher Tin, your science teacher for today's vlog. So in this lesson, we are going to discuss about moles, how to compute for the number of moles, number of particles, and mass of a substance. Because we're going to discuss about the relationship of moles, particles, and mass of a substance. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 9. First, let us define mole. What is mole? Mole is defined as the quantity of a substance which contains the same number of particles of a 12 gram of carbon-12. The mole is equivalent to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power particles, which is, we are referring to Avogadro's number. Okay, so si Amadeo Avogadro, siya yung nag-propose itong Avogadro's number. And Avogadro's number is the number of particles in 1 mole of a substance. This time, I'm going to teach you the concept of mole. First, the symbol for an element stands not only for one atom of the element but also for 1 mole of the atom of that element. Okay, so let's say for example, we have the symbol H. Symbol H is hydrogen. Okay, let's say for example, 1 mole of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen. So each 1 mole is equivalent to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. And same with the oxygen. 1 mole of oxygen is equivalent to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. Second, the mass of a mole of a substance is numerically equal to the atomic weight of an element. Let's say for example, we have H, hydrogen. 1 mole of hydrogen is equivalent to 1 gram. And O, so 1 mole of oxygen is equivalent to 16 grams. So saan natin makikita yan? So kung meron kayong periodic table, makikita nyo doon yung atomic weight ng bawat element. So again, 1 mole of hydrogen is equivalent to its corresponding atomic weight, which is 1 gram. Number 3, the chemical formula of a substance for 1 mole or 1 mole of that substance. Okay, let's say for example, ang hydrogen, ang 1 mole ng water, which is H2O, is water. 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen. Okay, so it is equivalent to 1 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. Now, kung magkakaroon tayo ng 5 mole ng H2O or ng hydrogen, so of course, we have 5 moles of water. So, definitely, we are going to multiply 5 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. Number 4, the mass of a mole of a substance is equal to the formula mass of a compound. For example, H2O or water, 1 mole ay equivalent niya is 18 gram. So, ibig sabihin, so ang isang compound, yung mass niyan, okay, di ba sabi natin kanina, the mass of a mole of a substance is equal to the formula mass of a compound. So, kung ang 18 gram ng hydrogen ay, kung ang hydrogen, ang compound na hydrogen ay 18 gram, so sabihin ko meron tayong 5 moles ng water, so yung 18 gram ay imumultiply natin sa 5. Remember that a mole contains 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power of atom, molecule, and ion. And remember that 1 mole of hydrogen or H2O is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power hydrogen, oxygen, or water molecule. In 1 water molecule, there is a total of 3 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power atoms. So 1 mole of water contains 2 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power hydrogen atoms and 1 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power oxygen atom. Ito lang ang tinutukoy dyan. Sabi natin, 1 mole of hydrogen or, 1 mole of water, which is H2O, ay equivalent daw sa 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power hydrogen molecule. So, ibig sabihin, dito, meron tayong 3 molecule are, so ibig sabihin in one, it means in one water molecule, there is a total of 3 Avogadro's numbers atom. Paano? So kasi di ba ang H2O, mayroon tayong 1 mole ng oxygen. So 1 mole of oxygen times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. And then 2 moles of hydrogen times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. Kaya, so 1 mole and 2 moles equivalent to 3 mole of water molecule. Okay, so these are the formulas for getting the number of particles, number of moles, and mass of a substance, and of course, number of moles. So, meron din akong ipapakita sa inyo dito na sample kung paano natin makukuha yung relationship between moles, mass of particles, and of course, the number of particles. Okay, so let's say for example, the number of particles. So, to get the number of particles, number of moles times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power divided by 1 mole. So, dito sa ating mnemonic device, so, di ba ito yung number of particles? Okay, number of particles. Ito yung hinahanap natin. So, nagsimula siya dito. Ibig sabihin, pag papunta ganun yung arrow, so, number of moles times Avogadro's number divided by 1 is equal to number of particles, which is yun yung nangyari dito. Next, number of moles. Given naman ang number of particles. So, number of moles, so ibig sabihin, ito ang pupuntahan natin. So, given ito, so number of moles, dahil papunta doon, so itong number of moles, imumultiply natin sa 1 mole times Avogadro's number to get the number of moles. Paano naman kunin ang mass of substance? So, dito sa ating ginawang ito, di ba ito yung mass of substance? Yan yung hinahanap natin. So, kung given ang number of moles, so, given number of moles papunta dito sa mass of substance, so, number of moles times molar mass divided by 1 mole. So, ito yung number of moles times molar mass divided by 1 mole. Okay? And then next, how about for number of moles given naman ang mass of substance? So, number of moles, kung meron tayong mass of substance, so pag ano naman siya, so mass of substance times 1 mole divided by the molar mass. Kaya ito ay mass of substance times 1 mole divided by the molar mass. Now, let us have a sample problem. Okay, for example, an average adult exhales 1.0 times 10 to the 3rd power gram of carbon dioxide per day. So, how many moles of carbon dioxide are exhaled? First, let us find out the molar mass of carbon dioxide. Ang oxygen ay may 2 atom at pag minultiply natin siya sa atomic weight, ang kanyang atomic weight ay 16 grams. Ang carbon ay mayroong 1 atom, so ang kanya namang atomic weight is 12 grams. Okay, so pag kinompute natin yan, 2 times 16, that is 32. 1 times 12 is 12. So, ang molar, i-add natin yan. So, we have 44 grams of CO2 or yung molar mass. Next, we are looking for the number of moles of carbon dioxide. So, dito sa ating given, meron na tayong gram. So, ibig sabihin, that is the mass of substance. Mass of carbon dioxide, which is 1.0 times 10 to the 3rd power gram. So, what we need to do is to find out the number of moles of CO2. So, to get that, since number of mole, okay, and since meron na tayong mass of substance, so meron tayong mass of substance, number of moles, okay, so ito muna nating mass of substance. So, mass of substance, okay, times, okay, mass of substance, di ba, mass of substance times 1 mole divided by the molar mass. So, ang ating mass ng substance is 1.0 times 10 to the 3rd power gram times 1 mole, okay, divided by mass of substance, which is 44 grams of CO2. Okay, so, from this formula, makakancel na natin yung gram, matitira yung mole. Okay, so, now, 1 times 0 times 10 to the 3rd power divided by 44. So, we have, yan, so, i-divide na natin to using your calculator. So we will have 22.727 mole of CO2. So that is the number of mole. And this is our answer. Ayan, hindi pala kita. Okay, number 2. So, during a severe pollution period in the city, a chemist determined the amount of lead in a meter cube of air to be 1.5 times 10 to the negative 8 mole. How many grams were in each meter cube of air? So, our given, we have the atomic weight of lead, which is 207 gram, and we will use it as our molar mass. And, of course, we have to find out the mass of a substance. So, first, we have to determine the formula that we are going to use. Of course, to find the mass of substance, we will use the formula number of moles times molar mass over 1 mole. Okay. So, ang tanong kanina dito ay ilan ang number of moles? So, and number of moles is 1.5. So, we will substitute this number of moles dito sa 1.5. 1.5 times 10 to the negative 8 moles of lead. So, i-multiply natin siya sa molar mass na 207 grams divided by 1 mole. And of course, since it's 1 mole, so mawawala na din yan. So, now, 1.5 times 10 to the negative 8 moles of lead. Okay, so if we multiply it, the answer will be 310.5 times 10 to the negative 8 grams of lead. So, if we will divide it to 1 mole, of course, it has the same answer. So, our final answer, if you want to have, if you want to move this para sa ating, tawag dito, so it can be 310 times 10 to the negative 8 power. So, that is our answer for lead. Or, it can be 3.10. Okay, 10.5. Yan, nawala yung 5 pala dito. So, 0.5. Times 10 to the negative 6 gram of lead. So, bakit siya naging times 10 to the negative 8? Kasi if we are going to move this decimal point going to the left, so, magmumove din ito ng 2 beses. So, magiging naman siyang negative 6. So, this is our mass of the substance. This is the end of our lesson vlog for our topic about mole. So, next time, we will have another lesson for grade 9. So, sana may natutunan kayo sa lesson natin. And if you want to learn something, so you can just add your comment below para mapag-usapan natin ang gusto nyo i-discuss sa ating vlog na to. This is me once again, Teacher Tin. Thank you so much for listening and I hope to see you next time. Bye! And of course, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 9. Bye!